almost like a massage from the inside. Exhale, empty yourself completely. The navel comes up and in, and you get still for a second. Beautiful. And again, rise up to the balls. Bend the knees, walk or hop. If hopping is fun for you, if it stresses you out, don't do it. Who cares? Inhale, lift up, come halfway. Exhale, empty all the way down. Navel in. Feel. And it doesn't matter if you fall. Breathe. In. Your body is your teacher. People want to share yoga when they understand how beautiful it is and how good it is. It's like it's a form of caring for the self, and you really, when you care for yourself, you really get brighter and you have more to give, and that affects your relationships. And so again, it's you want to share that, you want to bring it. You want when you're a yogi, which is just a person who practices yoga or a person who creates positive change in the world. You want to share the gifts. You don't want to hoard them. You want to share them. So that, by its very nature, is about inclusion. And yoga, the word means to unite and to yoke. And so isn't that what community is? I think so. My first experience with yoga was as a 16-year-old. I was a dancer and on the track to ultimately becoming a great ballerina. And so that was the love of my life, and I got hurt. And I started to practice yoga at the same time that my physical body was hurt, that my hips and my ankles were not behaving. I also went through my first heartbreak, and so I was trying everything, to make myself feel better in both ways. I couldn't just dance past what I was feeling. So I started to practice yoga, and it was this magical, amazing thing that the practice of yoga, the breath, the awareness, being able to actually witness what I was experiencing instead of getting completely consumed by the experience of pain. I felt literally, I had this image, and I'll never forget it, in class, of my heart being stitched back together, my tissue being reconstructed. That's what it felt like. And so I remember, again, I was 16 years old, and I said, I've got to share this, I've got to spread this. So I knew, even though I wasn't a teacher then, that was my work in the world, was to share the amazing healing power of this practice. And it's something that you just kind of have to experience.
What about the teacher training? Like, would you?
Me?
Yeah, share about that.
Well, I studied in Chicago. I was living in Chicago, and I studied under Anna Forrest. And she is an amazing yogi and a very powerful and fierce, amazing presence. And she is sort of a non-traditionalist. So I absolutely value all of the traditions, and the ancient wisdom of the practice is amazing. But what was really cool about her is that she's, for something to continue to move through the world, something thousands and thousands of years old, it needs to evolve and change with the times as well. And so I really appreciated being her student and having that be my first real experience of like, well, yes, traditionally, if you're having, if a woman's having a menstrual cycle, she shouldn't go upside down, but let's face it, if you go upside down, you're not going to explode, And it was that kind of stuff where it was like, actually discern what's going on. Like, there are lots of teachings, and I think ultimately it's about the indwelling guru, and she sort of gave me that. But then as well, I've always believed in upaguru, meaning the teacher that's beside you, that we're all each other's teachers. And when you awaken, which is what yoga helps you to do, helps you to just awaken and notice what's inside you and what's around you, you really have that opportunity to let everything be your teacher.